Hard work.
Sorry, let's start from the yes, hard work. Talent, only talent alone will not take you places.
Yeah,
Hard work alone can. Hard work alone can, even if you're not talented. Avoid self-pitying and see, like I said, give more than 100%. No, 100% is not a benchmark. 100% you're supposed to give. But these three qualities.
So these three qualities were behind these magnificent success. Wow, what an inspiring
Yes,
thing you have shared with our viewers. Next
ma'am, sorry to
question
interrupt
will
you.
be.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Next question will be asked by Ruby.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry.
But this is why yeah, actually, hello. Yeah, this was basically also an aspect to when you asked me from coming to a successfully, because these three traits, the traits I talked about, were in my father, and they're still in me.
Oh.
So that is why I bought the family thing, it off, and all we face our own. Yeah, please.
Wow, that's such a wonderful story. You got good values from your father, and we all can see. We are so privileged that we are talking to you and listening to all these inspiring stories. And thank you so much for sharing
it's a privilege for me.
These valuable advices with our viewers and with us. Now, next question, Ruby, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Thank you, Mukti. A very warm welcome, Sumeet. Actually, there was some audio problem like that. So my question is for youngsters, basically, who want to study abroad or who want to pursue their career overseas. Like, what are the challenges they have to face, or what are the changes they will encounter? So how can they be mentally prepare themselves, or the emotional level? So what piece of advice will you give to those youngsters so who want to pursue their career on a very different land?
Ruby, first of all, the person who wants to go abroad for studies or for work has to have a clear idea of why he wants to go there. You know, it's not like, like in most parts of India, we have to go to Canada. I have to move to Australia to my mother, to my auntie's place, and I have to go to Canada to my uncle's place. I have to go to US to my brother's place. No, it doesn't happen like that. First of all, you need to ask yourself why. Is there actually a need or not? See, why I'm saying this is most of the times a lot of people, who have plans of studying abroad or moving abroad for work, they go with the wrong plans because they don't even know why they want to go there. All they know is they just want to leave India and go abroad and maybe have a better life. Okay. And like you all know, and I'm sure most of the people who actually are still, trying to go abroad, they know that it's always not so easy. And I think most of them know now. Okay. Unless you're from a village where you hardly come to know, you only get to listen to rosy things. And he's doing very well. He's earning very well. He may be working in a restaurant, but then he would present himself as a restaurant owner. Unless that kind of thing happens, which is quite common in rural India, not in urban India so much, because urban India people are smarter that way. They know. So the thing is, first of all, number one, you need to know and you need to justify that why you actually want to go and what are you going to do, what are your plans. You just can't go there aimlessly. Let me just go abroad and I'll look for an opportunity over there, and then I'll see what I can do. That way, you end up wasting decades of your life. And this is the reason most people who leave India in the early 20s without having a definite plan of doing what they want to do abroad,
you must have a definite
they
plan
end up settling in the mid-40s. Yes, they end up settling in mid-40s. And by that time, their colleagues or their friends in India would not just be settled. They would be like up there. There wouldn't be any comparison. So the purpose of going abroad, it got defeated. It gets defeated.
You have done your MDS from Moscow. So
I did my postgrad. I did my postgrad from there. I did my graduation from India. I did my postgrad from there. Now, see, like I said, you have to have a plan. Why do you want to go?
What are the advantages over doing it there?
Number two, talking about the challenges. Challenges, as in Ruby, see, for people in medical profession, there are a lot of challenges. In fact, it's the most difficult for doctors actually to go abroad in today. Why? Because there's several exams. degrees need to be, the degrees need to be equalized and everything. Now you have to give for exam, then you have to give an exam for license, then you have to give exams, so many things. And so by the time, let's say you go abroad at the age of, let's say 27, 28, by the time you are in your late 40s, you can't even open your own clinic. It's not so easy to open your own clinic in late 40s unless you have some good financial backing in India, and that in crores, let me tell you. So for doctors, as in, it's not so easy. It's very difficult. It's extremely difficult to actually, plan or something like that. First of all, wherever you may be in India, and if you're planning to go abroad, first of all, come out of your city. Come out of your city, explore the places around you. Without exploring the opportunities, the places around you, you just cannot make a judgment. But if you're talking about education and if you're talking about job opportunities, I think it is always wiser to explore the places around yourself first. If you don't get an opportunity, and then of course you can go abroad, you can think. Now, for like I said, it's extremely difficult. It's much easier for people in IT sector, or let's say engineering,
Sorry,
or
Sumeet
people
ji,
working
I'm
in
interrupting
MNCs
you.
or MBAs, guys. Why? Because they come. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm interrupting you. I'm just saying, okay, just it could be like personal choices, like you said. It could be one's personal choice if they want to
Exactly.
go and if they
Exactly.
don't want to go. But yes, it's a wonderful and valuable advice that you have shared with the people, because people sometimes they only see the money and just want to earn money, and that's
Exactly.
why they move out. But
Exactly.
you have
Yeah,
shared
So
this
you have to
other
be focused.
aspect of, yeah, other aspect too.
What is the difference
See,
between
Mukti,
doing in post graduation in India in a medical line and a post graduation abroad? What do you feel? What is the difference in that?
okay, see, I would say the first option would always be to do post graduation from India. Unless you want
Okay.
to settle abroad, then that's a different story. Why I'm saying this is, if you get a postgraduate seat in India in a government college, that means that you crack the exam. Nothing like it. Why? Because it's almost free. It's almost free. Or the fees is actually peanuts, and it's. I mean, even a person from a lower middle class background can easily afford that fees. It's hardly anything. And then you learn from the premier institutes, and you can easily work anywhere you want. But for people who don't have the money, the kind of money the private colleges are asking in India these days for post graduation, for them, of course, going abroad for post graduation is a far, 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 far better option then. Because in India, what cost you in crores, outside it may be one third or one fourth of that. Number one. Number one. Number two, then of course you also get an opportunity if you want to settle abroad. Then things become much easier. Even though you have to give exams over there, but then since you're acclimatized, and you very well know what the standards of the difference in the education or whatever. So it was easy for them, for such people, to actually qualify the exams and settle over there if they want. Why? Because in India, the medicine what we are taught in India is far more difficult than anywhere in the world. That's it. These 2 points.
Thank you so much. These are truly very valuable advices, and what else I can say? This was a really very wonderful learning opportunity for all of us, including me and Ruby, I'm sure. And thank you so much for being with us, Mr. Grover. And we wish you best of luck for your future and for other ventures. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
making yourself available. Have a wonderful
Thank
day.
you
Thank
so
you.
much, Mr. Grover.
Have
Thank you
one.
so much. And lighting our path. Thank you.
Pleasure of mine.